Pow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, folks, wherever you are in the world. If we didn't meet before, my name is Dan, aka Percula, aka that guy from Discord, and I am here with you this evening to bring to you the latest news from the crypto world, the SwissBorg universe, and everything in between. But of course, I'm not to be trusted to do this on my own. I have the man, the legend. He puts the P in PM. Here he is. Welcome to the stage. Big round of applause. It's Benji.
Yay! I didn't realize I had to do my own entrance. I was going to party. Let's freaking go. Hello, everyone. Super happy to be here. As per usual.
So how are you today?
Feeling great. Feeling super hyped. I'm in an extremely good mood. So definitely pumped to do this powwow with you.
Happy days. And it is the 2nd of BORGtember. Like I said, it's the exciting month. We've got exciting things coming. But for now, we're going to deep dive, of course, into the love for our BORG family community and naturally, of course, the team as well. So before we dive into today's content, folks, of course, I need to explain why Benji and I are actually here. And that is, unfortunately, Cyrus is indisposed today. Of course, he sends you his love as well. And I don't know why, but he trusts us to take care of this for him. So off we go. Speaking of Cyrus, we have the results of his movie artwork creation competition that you guys took part in. We're going to run a little bit of an August recap, a very small market update, and loads of stuff from the product side. So on the next slide, we start with question of the week. Benji, read it out for me, please.
Why can't SwissBorg list the app changes of the update in the Apple Store like every other app? He says slightly aggressively.
Passive. So I mean, this is an interesting question, and I think it's a fair one. Like every other app, I did a little survey this morning, and I checked out a number of crypto apps, and I got to tell you that the vast majority of them just put a non-descriptive bug fixes and updates kind of description. But to answer the question, why don't we do it? Well, there's a couple of reasons that we can look at here. Like, one of the first ones is that I think it's quite fun for you guys to dive in and find the changes. But on a serious note, actually, one of the reasons is that the team is often testing features. Sometimes they're released to separate cohorts, different mixes, they're A/B testing maybe. And this makes it kind of difficult to note those changes down. Also, when we're looking at bug fixes and things like that, they can be quite small, and you could end up writing a big essay, a big long list, and it's not actually that helpful. But more critically, and this is really the answer to this question, guys, we're not a game app. We're not selling you a new feature, a new skin, a new gun, whatever stuff you get on Call of Duty Mobile, if you're me, or something like that. We're a finance app, and the most important message is to have the latest version of the app installed. So whenever you see that update come, just update it. It's going to be for good reasons. There's nothing but positivity. And you can find me on Telegram or Discord if you want to know what's happened, and I will always happily answer your questions. So hopefully that gives an answer. So let me know in the comments, are you team Easter egg or are you team give me a darn list? Cool, moving on. We're going to go to Cyrus's BORG movie art challenge. And Cyrus set the challenge this week, inspired by our very own Aga, who made the wonderful Audrey Hepborg image there, to challenge you guys to make some movie art inspired by SwissBorg and the Cyborg characters. So I'll start off. Some amazing ones. We've got loads to run through. So BORG to the future. I love that. What does that say? BORG $5 in 2030? That'd be cool. I'd like that. Ace Borg Tura, James Borg. I love that one. Only 30 cents, though. That's not shooting high enough, though, guys. Come on. Okay, Benji, take it.
There is Fast and Borgius, Saturday Night Fever with Dron Travolborg, Dragonborg, Z, a film by SwissBorg directly. I hope we're not going to get any copyright issues for all of this. There's the BORG Rises, BORG Attacks, Terminaborg, and then also Up, SwissBorg, the Western Killborg, and Borgzilla, Lord of the Green, BORG Trading,
BT,
the Hunger Borg, BORG Wars, BORG Corleone, the BORG Father, and BORG Busters, the Wolf of BORG Street, and Ex Borgina.
Loving it.
Oh wow, even more. Go for it.
The Big Lebowski, that's a favorite of mine. Borg Park, Borgrific Park. We've got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Borg, or I guess Catch Me If You Can, Borg going to $1. Yeah, no problem. Give us a challenge. Come on. And the winner is voted by the team today, this morning. Drum roll. The man's not drum rolling, but the great winner is Up. End of September, coming soon. Congratulations, Crypto Jazz. Thank you all so much for taking part. All you need to do is just DM your SwissBorg ID to Cyrus's account or the SwissBorg main handle. Either way will get picked up, and we will process your winnings. Look out on Cyrus's handle, because I'm sure he's going to set you another fun community challenge too. Okay, so let's start our recap with August. And people say August is a quiet month, but actually it delivered to us a new all-time high for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So whilst across Europe, folks were on holidays, folks were enjoying the sunshine and on vacation, crypto had its highs. Yeah, it was really, really cool to see.
8 new tokens have been added in August, including our best friend Paddington Bear and our good friends here at Suzaku, who we congratulate once again for their launch. Very, very bright future for them. And then, of course, you have all these other tokens. Remember, in the SwissBorg app now, you have more tokens than you can ever wish for, and you definitely can't complain anymore like we've had in the past with not enough listings. You can search for a token, probably you'll find it, and you'll have the best route to it wherever the chain, wherever it is. And this is the real power of the MEX. Alpha success, incredible earn and airdrop, 3-in-1 for Suzaku. The deal went live a couple of weeks ago, followed by 40% APY yield for 2 weeks. Now it's 20%, which is still, might I add, very, very large. And then Suzaku airdrop also has landed for everyone who's been staking Avalanche on the Avalanche strategy that had the little parachute. If you see strategies that have little parachutes inside of your app, remember that it's because they are farming airdrops. And even if we don't necessarily know when and where and how much you'll be getting, we know that you'll be getting something. And that's always a nice surprise.
In the month of August, yes, exactly, we had Suzaku, who's he's already spoken about. We also launched the Link liquid staking, which was incredibly popular. I think it was about 5 hours that filled up 50,000 Link, which is 1.2 million or something like that, if my maths is correct. Not. So super popular. The team is definitely working on greater capacity if they can get it. A lot of people were very jealous about us having that, by the way. There was a lot of comments about, how did SwissBorg get this? Well, it's not what you know. We also had Ton staking as well, which is popular, and Trading Vaults, Avalanche, and Pepe continuing to deliver the goods. We also have, which I know was very popular and well received with the community, was a monthly report being launched by the investment team. So covering trading vaults, bundles, and managed portfolios. This is telling you in a nice, easy to digest update exactly what's been going on and how everything's doing. Events. So August, 2 nice events happened in Switzerland. One was the Verbier Cycle Festival. This was really, really cool. And a lot of the team went on this massive long ride. I forget how long it was, like 20, 30 kilometers in the end through the mountains, having a great time and team building together. And plenty of people had great fun there. And we had the International Motor Race too that the team were present at. Spreading the good word, showing the love, and generally having a jolly good time. SwissBorg Mania, SwissBorg Explained, and SwissBorg Tribe, of course, can be relied on to do the work for the folk that don't understand the nonsense that I talk. They can translate into French and German for you on a wonderful community-led channels and deliver the goods and let you know what's been going on too. So as always, chapeau to them and thank you very much indeed. Quick market outlook in the SwissBorg tokenverse, Mr. Benji.
The market outlook is looking pretty good, especially for Borg holders who are up 10.4% since last week. It's very nice to see. Pump is up a little bit as well, and Pith is rocking the boat with 44.9%, which is nice because they've had a token. They've had some kind of distribution in May, I believe, which was scaring most people. But now it seems that the scare is over and they're finally able to pick back up. And they might also have a good news, which is fueling this. And the winner is GP, which is a token I've never heard of, so I'm not really sure what they do. But congratulations for being at the top of the list today. Maybe I should check them out. The Fear and Greed Index is on 39, which is slightly fearful, but fear not, the future is bright, especially for people that are listening to us on this channel. I have that feeling, you know.
The month of BORGtember, It's
The
just
BORG
feels
Temper
right.
sounds good. And the winner is up as well. So there's signs.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
tokens were added?
So we're just going to skim through these real quick because this is just reminders if you missed out last week. These were added into the app. We had DBR to Bridge. This is the governance token of the Bridge ecosystem. We had Scale on the Ethereum network. We also had our friend Bert. Now, Bert is a cool little dog, but he's more than a meme coin. And I think this is something that's just worth spending a tiny moment on because he's not just a meme. They have an NFT collection as well. That's not so uncommon. They have real world products as well. They've got plushies and things like this. That's not maybe so uncommon too. But these guys also do some amazing work helping out dog charities, providing food to dog shelters, things like this. And they've got their own AI-powered dog care network, which you can go register your pooch on. You can upload its details, but you can even say if like a dog has gone missing in your area, things like this. So it's really, really nice and fun. And they also happen to be Swiss too. So that's just an added bonus. So that was Bert added on the Solana network last week, and they've been doing pretty well too. But this week, let's start off. We added just yesterday, on Monday, the governance token of the World Liberty Finance Protocol. Now, this was a pretty cool one for the team, and I think they deserve a lot of kudos and a pat on the back because literally, when this was released for trading, they had it on the app for Borgers in like minutes. It was super, super quick. Again, some of the comments that have gone in the old days, it takes you months to list things. Now we're down to like minutes, literally. So really, really big kudos to them for getting this token on there. Obviously, yeah, this is the Trump associated financial network. So we have their governance token now, and that had a big launch, as I say. And we also have the USD1 stablecoin that's associated with them too, again on Solana. Cool. So two nice listings yesterday. But moving on. Coming on Wednesday, that's tomorrow, we have our token of the week, and this is the Zenko protocol. Now, if you haven't come across Zenko before, this is definitely one worth checking out. They've got a very active social network. You can find them on X. You can find them in all the normal places, Discord as well. And they're going to give you way more information than I'm going to be able to. But essentially what Zenko is all about is it enables not just brands, because it is open to commercial enterprises, but also things like sports clubs, schools, community projects to engage people and essentially reward them in a really simple way for doing with good deeds. So if it was a commercial enterprise, for example, you watch their promotional video or you make a shopping purchase or you attend an event, what the company can then do via the Zenko protocol is do something cool like plant trees for you. They can offset carbon. They can even do child nutrition and all sorts of different very worthy projects. So it's a self-sustaining system that's based upon not just simple spending, but also actually giving something back. So it's a little bit different from maybe things that you've seen before. So definitely one to check out, definitely one to go take a look at. Obviously, Zenko, when it comes in the app, all the normal things apply. You can trade it, you can buy it with all the fiats and trade from any token, etc. You know the drill by now. But that's not enough for us. Next, Benji, we have a trading contest for them.
Zenko trading contest, $10,000 worth of Borg inside the prize pool. We will be giving 1,500 to one person, 1,500, then 50 times 100 and 100 times 20. All you've got to do is make a single trade, buy or sell of at least $50 or equivalent value of Zenko to qualify for one draw ticket. And then the more tickets you have, the more chances you've got of being a lucky winner here. The winners will be randomly selected when the promotion ends at midnight on the 17th. So you've got roughly 2 weeks to gather as many tickets as you can, or more importantly, as you want, in order to be one of the lucky winners. That's pretty cool.
So
I like these things.
it's super cool. I think it's really good fun, and I think what's really nice about it is the bar to enter is really low. If you just make one trade of $50, can be buy, can be sell, can be one of each, of course, and then you get your tickets to enter the competition. And so obviously, the more trades you make above the value, you get more possibilities to win. And of course, yeah, I mean, $1,005 as the top prize is really cool, but even the rest of them is amazing also. So loads and loads of chances to win. As you said, starts at 12 o'clock tomorrow, Wednesday. runs for 2 weeks. It's all going to be in the app. You're going to see stuff on notifications on social media, etc., etc. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, really nice opportunity to introduce this token to our community. I also like their little friend there being carried to us by our cyborg. I think he's really, really cute. That needs a plushie. I think I need their plushie of that or something. Cool. Zenko, done. Also coming this week, my gosh, this is something that has been asked for so much. We are super happy to let you know that withdrawals and deposits have been enabled on the SUI blockchain. So if you hold SUI tokens, happy days, you can withdraw, deposit to your heart's content.
Finally.
So I hope this pleases you.
Yes, it's been so long, and they've taken so much time as SUI to be compatible with other chains. They're isolated a little bit in their bubble. Now there's SwissBorg, of course, and Phantom trying to make it a little bit more accessible, but it was very difficult back in the day. You had to use the bridges. Some of them weren't so good. Now at least you don't have to think about it, and just you can deposit SUI and swap it directly to Avalanche. This is something that's quite difficult to do outside of the app, so it's going to be very convenient for me at least.
Absolutely. Once again, the next leading the way. Trading Vault time. So as always, pretty much coming this week to you on Wednesday, we have a CSEI Trading Vault, and the team is predicting, my gosh, up to 90% potential gains on this one. So as always, you've just got 24 hours to enter the vault. You enter with USDC, and the team does all the magic for you. Now, we've got the details there on the slide, but it's probably too small for you to read. But the most important thing is to remember that, once again, all of the information is inside the app. So everything is laid out there for you, and you can take a good look at it before you choose to enter. And remember, if you're not familiar with trading vaults, this is trading on automatic. It's super easy. The team sets out their buy points, so a ladder buying strategy. They buy the tokens for you in the entry period. If the buys don't get made within the entry period, you get that bit of USDC dropped back to you. And then hopefully the sell points that they've set out get met, and we, hopefully reach that juicy 90% gains. That would be amazing. That's a really cool one. So yeah, SEIC coming this Wednesday to you in the app. What's next? Events.
Yeah, the 90%, can't complain.
That would be pretty cool.
Caprice Festival, Gstaad 2025. If you want to see Cyrus, me, or Danny, will be at the Caprice Festival this year. And some of the top 100 bloggers have also been invited. It's beautiful views, crazy wooden chalets, very Swiss kind of retreat, ski-like place. And then there's obviously amazing music, amazing people. Have a couple drinks, obviously in moderation, and hopefully we'll have a good time. If you are part of the 100 bloggers that will be joining us there, don't expect too much alpha because we won't be giving anything that we don't want to be giving. We're waiting and keeping a lot of information for the keynote that's coming slightly like right after this event. So some of you will see you twice.
That was alpha right there. So Guardians of the BORG. Guardians of the BORG, we have a last reminder for you to lock and vote your BORG tokens so you can take part. Now, we did extend this because there was a slight little technical glitch. Turns out quite a few BORGers love their technology and had upgraded themselves to the iOS 26 beta version. And because it's a public beta, it can cause some problems. So a little bit of warning there, just in general. But anyway, our team, they don't rest. They know they want to satisfy you. So they did an upgrade. That went out to yesterday, So upgrade your app if you haven't done already. And then if you've had a problem, you couldn't vote, you're going to be able to, so no problem. And you have until the 7th there, the end of the 7th, to make your vote. So please, lock and vote. And as always, just a quick reminder, your voting power in terms of the governance and maybe some rewards is recorded at the time of your vote. And maximize your locked BORG if you want to maximize your potential rewards for this vote. And you've got to vote every time. Remember, don't just vote once, vote every time.
Yes, but you can only vote once per vote. But vote every time there is one. Very important. Very important. BORG data. Premiums, 22.69%. BORG staking, 135 million. Our friends that are outside the European Union but inside of Europe have been able to lock, which means that we've got a little bit of an increase there. But obviously we can't communicate directly to some of the regions inside Europe, so it's very difficult to let people know that this upgrade is done and that everyone now in Europe can lock their tokens, which is very, very nice. The price is up a little bit. The Guardian spot is filling up a little bit, but more importantly, the holders in the app are not at 160,000 anymore. We need to bring that number up. We need to pump those numbers up. And the premiums are on 55,331. I'm hoping that when we release the ranks, we'll be able to bring that number up. It would be very nice. 74,000 exchange transaction last week, so people are quite busy. It's not extremely active. It's not active either for the month of August. It's actually quite impressive. And almost 1,000 verifications in the last week, which is another very impressive flex of our KYC team that are doing a great job even when people are on vacation. So yeah, overall, not bad. We can see why there was an all-time high.
100%.
That said, will the community index follow through?
So cast your votes, guys. Put them in the comments. We're going to see them. Cast your vote exactly. What's the community index going to be this week? It's going to be 4.9. So 4.9. Yes. So much build up, as usual. 4.9 reflects a little bit of a downturn, as you can see there, in most of the things apart from social and invitation. So big thumbs up to those guys who've been inviting new Borgers in. Maybe you've been chatting to people over the summer, meeting people on the beach, chatting to them about crypto. That's always a great icebreaker, I find, and telling them what your favorite app is. So 4.9 for today. Yeah, August was 5.7 average, so we've got a little way to go. But speaking of a way to go, my gosh, Benji, it's BORGtember. Borg season is coming. Are you excited?
I'm extremely excited for Borg season. Slightly stressed, of course. There is some presentations that I will have to do and that you will see me on. So it's always a little bit stressful when you have something that you've been working on for a long time that will finally be unveiled. You never know really how it's going to feel, how people are going to react, if everyone's going to love it as much as we do or not. So a little bit of stress, but mostly covered by excitement. It's going to be a fun ride. We're going to bring some big changes inside the app, and we're going to be bringing some massive news for Borg. So it's a lot is planned. We're not overhyping this. There is real change coming up. How are you feeling about?
That's a really interesting. I think I think that's a really interesting thing, because a lot of people have said to me, "Oh, is this just going to be like a little thing?" It's like, no. And I don't think, from what I've seen, I got to tell you, you don't have a reason to worry. I think you guys have done an amazing job from all of the content that I've seen that you're putting together. And yes, Borg season is going to be a big deal. BORGtember is coming. BORGtember is with us. Hopefully you guys are excited as we are to see what the team are cooking. So no alpha, no secrets. You're going to have to join us at the end of September for the exciting live keynote event that's going to be presented to you.
It says end of September. Maybe it's BORGtober as well. I don't know. I've no idea. Definitely no alpha if you rewind this Pow Wow. Nothing's been said. All good.
No. So got Borg 2025, Borg 2026, and yeah, to the moon, as we said earlier. Nothing but up to go. So on that note, I think, Benji, it's been a pleasure as always. I'm always so happy to be here with you. I would be a quivering wreck if I was on my own. So thank you for joining me once again, especially when I know how busy you are. What last words do you have before we go out and continue with our day, our evening, and send our love to the community?
I would say, if you're watching these powwows, you're definitely someone who spends time to be in the community, to look at what we do, to grow your wealth, to master and control your financial freedom in the future. And this is something that I would strongly encourage you to keep until at least the date where the keynote will be happening at, because there's going to be a lot of information. It will be a relatively dense keynote, but be there or be square. And yeah, give us some more of that precious time. We're very thankful for it, and I think that it's going to be very important to follow and see what's going to happen, and stick with us on these days. Mark it down as soon as we reveal the date. It seems that it hasn't been announced yet, so write it down as soon as it's there. If you have some friends who are moderately interested in SwissBorg, feel free to let them know as well. We're really planning something cool. That's what I would like to highlight, the importance of the end of the month.
Absolutely. And I think, as you say, it's always just wonderful to know that people are dedicating their valuable personal time to join us, as you have done this evening, folks. So thank you very much. So on that note, perhaps we should go out in a celebratory way. Stay happy, stay healthy, love your Borg, love your equity, and always hit the road with a song. Take care, guys. Thank you very much for joining us.
I want my